Happy Friday. Okay, let's get started. I have a lot to show you. I was thinking this was going to be Diet Friday haul, but it's not. It turned out to be a good little haul here. Matter of fact, I was walking by the table this morning and I had started setting stuff out so I wouldn't forget it. And it reminded me of Santa Claus. Did your Santa Claus leave everything just out, or did your Santa Claus wrap the presents? Let me know below. Not even Christmas, just curious. So let me open my drink here because I've been running out of voice. I've been talking so much lately. Okay, so much good stuff. I did an in-person Ulta haul and then an in-person Sephora haul. And then I got some stuff in. So it's all over the place. And then once again, I'm going to show you what I wore this week. And then I am so excited. You guys have surprised me so much. So many of you have bought tickets to the Comfeely event, fashion show in New York. I'm going to be there. So today is Tuesday. So when you watch this, I'll already be there. And day one will already have come and gone. But I'm going on Thursday and I'll be there all day, and then Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday. And I'm teaching a master class while I'm there, Find Your Magic. And so I'm slightly stressed out because I'm preparing for, it's going to be 3 videos, not live, but 3 videos in this package. And it's going to be about finding your magic, the magic you were born with. And I think when women get to be our age, they have trouble even thinking about what is my magic, because you've always been someone's daughter, someone's girlfriend, someone's wife, someone's mom, someone's grandmother. And there gets to be a time where we want to find our own magic. And if you're not like my age, the beauty of this lesson will also be to enjoy the seasons of life that you are in. If you are in your 20s or 30s and you have those precious little babies, I want you to know that this is waiting for you, a beautiful, beautiful season of life that has really just become available for us as humans, getting to age older, and especially as women, and especially in this day and age of social media, there's just so many possibilities. So that's the class that I'm going to be teaching. So if you want to purchase that or my feminine energy, that will be down below, or carnivore. So I know what I'm going to wear to take to wear. And I don't know, I don't get nervous about events because I enjoy those type of things. I'm going to enjoy meeting you. I haven't done a meet and greet type thing in a long time. And I love being in New York. That's part of the reason I'm going to film that masterclass there. It's just getting, like I told John, he said, have you got a lot of stuff to do? And I said, yeah, I'm stressed out, but I'll be fine once I get on the plane, because it's all the things leading up to. Okay, and I was just thinking you're going to be so disappointed in me, but look at my nails. They're just painted OPI nail envy, because this is a thing about me. I love like luxury, being pampered, all the things. I do not enjoy depending on the nail salon to do my nails. I can file my nails, I can cut them, I can paint them. What do I have trouble with? The daggone cuticles. My cuticles are off the chain. My cuticles don't just, they grow with my nail. I've had friends send me the best oils, hand creams, everything. So then when I go to get a manicure, they do like this, like say this is their little thing, like this. And I'm like, no, you got to let my hands soak and push it back and then get rid of it. And so that's a long to do about nothing, but I did them last night. I used a cuticle remover that I had after a shower with putting on oil twice yesterday. And so I'm going to paint them tonight. I wanted to paint them Lincoln Park After Dark. And with a nail polish like that, you want your whole nail, and you don't want, especially with little baby nails like I've got, what they'll do is they won't push my cuticles back and they'll just paint barely up to the edge, and it looks like I have nails this long. Sorry, that was way off the beaten track. But with that said, this is what made me think of it. Actually, this morning I thought, oh no. But my friend Tracy, who was a subscriber and then my interior designer, and now a really good friend and my interior designer. And I do pay her to help me. Matter of fact, we've got something coming today. It's either going to be artwork for this wall or for behind Brooke's desk upstairs. Both are very exciting. And she painted her nails, she said the other day. This is the things that we connect on as friends. She said, only you would appreciate this. She said she painted her nails like a hot pink. Everything was great, nothing, whatever. She gets in the car, puts her sunglasses on, and she loves the way the color looks with her sunglasses on. So she spends hours finding the color that matched the color of the pink with her sunglasses on. And this is what she came up with. So I ordered it. It is the Orly Breathable. It's got a really cool name. Reminded me of Will. The floor is lava. When Will was little, he said lava, and it always cracked us up. I can't remember why he would always say it, but he would always say something about lava. And so I haven't tried it yet. I just got it yesterday, but it's a one-step manicure. Okay. So I will be trying that. I told her, I said it was funny because it reminds me of everything else I like in life, which is that peachy pink with a gold pearl. San Diego, NARS Orgasm, Milani Luminoso, all the blushes and everything I seem to like have that kind of color. Okay, and then let's go into a late delivery from the loft. I ordered this little top. It's off the shoulder with a long short sleeve. It actually goes to here. I just got it yesterday, so I haven't worn it yet. I thought this would look really pretty in videos, not only for you guys, but when I'm doing my courses and everything. I like to have something that looks pretty. It makes me, you know how I am. And I think this would be an excellent thing if you're someone like me that does a lot of Zoom calls and meetings. And I just want to have fun with everything like that. Like if you're in a Zoom call, have fun getting dressed up for that Zoom call and putting on your makeup. I see people that aren't having fun with that, and I think it's a lost opportunity, especially as a woman. So look how stretchy this is. I have high hopes about that. You could wear that with a pair of black trousers. You could wear it with a pair of jeans, a pencil skirt, so many things. And it's going to give you that really sexy, like here again, Loft has found their sexy. It's going to give you that really sexy, like Audrey Hepburn, Bardot, 50s, 60s, all the things type look. Okay, another incoming thing that I told you about were these, the Tiki's platform. I just got them yesterday and I haven't worn them yet, but I do have on these and I have worn these and they are precious, precious. These are the Tiki's with the bow, obviously. And what's cute about them, I'll show you when I stand up and show you my outfit, is I love how the bow is like right down there by the toes. It actually covers up all of your toe cleavage and it gives that really petite, pretty, dainty foot look. That's why I've never really liked the ones that come way far up on the foot because they're not as flattering to me. So I will be wearing these, trying these. I will say they're stiff, but we'll see. Oh my gosh. You know what this smells like? This smells like going to a store down at the beach. If you're from here, Reddick's, been here forever. And that's where we would go at the start of the summer. And my mom would buy us a new pair of rainbow flip-flops and a bathing suit. And my mom was the type that I had to go in the dressing room all the way up to high school, go in the dressing room, try it on, come out, and wait to get approval. Now, I'm not saying she made me wear granny bathing suits because I didn't. I wore skimpy two pieces, but there was, she wanted to approve of the fit, the color, and everything, which I understand. Totally now. I've got this big bag of stuff that I've been using, and let's get through with a few more little Ulta things. This is my favorite type of hair clip. And you're thinking, what's the big deal? I like the ones that are fat like this, and then the teeth don't go out way far, and they're not too long, but not too short. It's just perfect. This is my favorite one. Now, you're thinking, I've never seen your hair in a hair clip like that. That's because I usually put my hair up just as soon as I get home in the afternoons, even if I just had my hair done, because it's so humid here. I'm trying to preserve it. And so I'll put it up in this hair clip And I've noticed it's even better than using my 2 jaw clips that I used to use because that smushed my curls a lot. This gives plenty of room for my hair to stay basically like it is, but have it up, and then I put clips on the sides to kind of preserve everything. And I think Morgan and I were talking yesterday, we're gonna take out all of my extensions soon and see what we're dealing with here because I have, oh my God, in one of the pictures, okay, it's gonna be the picture of the beach pants and the long button-up shirt. Look at how crazy all of my new hair is. It is just, it's just so crazy. So I'm just wondering what the heck is in there. And as soon as my hair gets where I can cut it, like to collarbone length, I may do it. She said, we can try it and you can put them right back in the next day. And I said, that's why I love you, because she means it. And I may do that. So that's coming up soon. And then I didn't order, I bought another set of my favorite lashes ever. I mean, I think even more than the Jubilee, the Bear Affair. I just love them. They're just my favorite lash. I almost picked up a set of Demi Wispies because I do like the shape of Demi Wispies, but I don't like the band as much as this one. And that's one of those things when you find something that you love so much, especially like something that fits your eye perfectly, or, you know, a lot of it is very specific to you and to me, and stick with it. I mean, you can experiment some, but I don't want you to experiment too much because that's too many wasted days of not liking your lip combo, your eyelashes, your hair, your outfits. I do believe in not being afraid to try new things, but I think there is such a beauty in knowing what you like and just doing it every day. Okay, let's do this next because it's for Brooke and she's here doing some work upstairs, but I want to give this to her when she leaves. This is from the owner of Frisco Beauty. And it's kind of a long story, but I'll tell you because it might help some of you if it helps Brooke. Brooke, since a child, has had a troublesome scalp. We have gone to many, many dermatologists, back then the pediatrician, and we've dealt with this, or she's dealt with this forever. And she's gotten past kind of like for a while, she almost had like that plaque psoriasis on her scalp, and we had to use that oil that they give you. And Brooke is like John and my mom. Every time an Amazon box comes in for one of them, it is full of some kind of oil, some kind of pill, some kind of cream, some kind of something, some kind of root, leaf, mushroom, something. They're all into that stuff. So she's tried so much stuff. She has oiled her scalp. She has tried all the shampoos. We've done the Paul Mitchell, the tea tree, everything. And so the other day she was just really feeling bad about it. And so I messaged Christine and I asked her, I said, do you have any shampoos or anything? Because that's part of skincare that are good for scalp or dandruff or anything. And she said, no, but I have some really good supplements that people are having amazing results. And so she mentioned this brand and she sent this to Brooke and with full directions. So thank you so much, Christine. And this is the same company that I get the foot cream, my lotion, my Revitalash, everything. And she gives us a really good 20% discount. And her stuff is straight from the factory. So this is Agent Nature Holy Radiance dietary supplement that Brooke is going to try. And then this, Brooke was most excited about this, Strengthening Hair Growth Serum. I wonder if I should start using this. I'll buy some. I had the oil, but I don't think I've had the growth serum. And then she sent her this, and Brooke was so excited about this. This is the Marine Collagen for Hair, Skin, and Nails Dietary Supplement. Now, I used to take, Modere. They went out of business. I don't know what happened, but it was just like, boom, an email sent out of business. So not sure what happened to them, but I had quit taking that collagen. Remember, I loved, and honestly, I used to look forward to that stuff because it was so good. I used to take that chocolate collagen with the little beady things on top. But when I started thinking about it, it's like I already eat so much collagen-rich meats and foods, and we do a lot of chuck roast, which is a great source of collagen. And I don't have a problem with hair growth. I'm going through this struggle because of either COVID, hair loss, or the shingles vaccine. And so I'm not taking any extra collagen right now or any extra supplements. I take Zyrtec every night just because I used to get chronic sinus infections. But I think that's according to where you live and who you are. We live in Pollen, USA. So anyway, looking forward to Brooke trying that and giving us her feedback. So Laura Mercier, I'm on their PR list, and you know how I feel about Laura Mercier. Matter of fact, the other day I was trying a new foundation that I've already returned. I think it's new. They said it was new. It's the Hourglass Illusion something. It's in a tube. I got the same color 8, and it was way too light and came out like a paste. It was hard to even spread. So I returned it. It was not good at all for anything, not even SPF for me. But that day I used my classic beige Laura Mercier old school mineral powder. Oh, why did they do that? It was when Shiseido purchased Laura Mercier. I think they got rid of all that stuff that we loved. But I do still love Laura Mercier. And they sent me this PR package in this beautiful, nice, with a bottom little velour bag. And they were celebrating their original, the Icon, the #1 setting powder. And so they sent me the rose. And look at this. I told Brooke, I said, wow, they know how to make a girl feel good. Because don't we all just want to feel special? And when someone makes you feel special, like I was thinking the other day of people in my life, especially with the children, different teachers, different advisors, different people that have like been so nice and gone out of their way that you're thinking, what's up with this? What is up with this? Will she was actually she was with the whole school system, and she's the one that advised us when he was in kindergarten to switch him to another school because of some different things. And she has called and checked on us, and we literally didn't pay her a dime. It's like out of the goodness of her heart. She just loves what she does. She has that passion for it, and she's just that good. And she made us feel that special. She made me feel that special and will feel that special. And that can't be understated. So we all have the power to make somebody feel that way. So thank you to Laura Mercier for making me feel that way, because life is short, you know? Okay, Stacy. Stacy, one of my subscribers. She has been here with me for a long time, and she's one of us. She is around our age and loves life, loves other women, loves God, loves being fixed up and beautiful, loves other people. And I am so happy for her. She sent me her devotional. So it's Already Loved devotional. And this must be her, because that's how she looks. She's beautiful. And Laura sent me a new puff too. And this devotional is very different. Let me show you. It's kind of like a devotional and a journey. And it's stepping into the week with confidence. Step into the week with confidence, knowing each day brings fresh opportunities for you to grow. And along the way, it has different, here's one from Louise Hay. You know, that's good. And there's different Bible reflections, declarations, like down at the bottom. So it's kind of like a win all the way around. Matter of fact, I had a friend in town. My friend Lisa was in town this past weekend. We went to see Hairspray. We went out to eat. We went down to the beach. We did everything. We rode around. I showed her my parents' house, my brother's house, where the kids went to school, all of my McDonald's. And we are going to create a journal. And we're talking about making it a journal and a notebook. And that's what I was thinking about this. This is even a triple thread, because this is going along with your devotional too. So I will link this below. Stacy, here she is. So proud of you. So flattered that you would send it to me, and so happy to be a part of it. So, okay, Stacy Angeloff is a singer, speaker, and author based in Naples, Florida, and the founder of the Bloom event. As a passionate advocate for women, absolutely, Stacy speaks authentically about navigating life's storms, embracing hope, and persevering in the face of challenges. Aw, you're already loved. Step into each day with confidence and faith. So I wanted to just share that with you and share her with you. And then this, I don't show you everything I get for Will, of course, but when it's something like this, I think if you have a husband, a son, or someone in your life, this could help them because Will doesn't like to wear shorts. When he was little, oh, I loved putting on the plaid shorts. I would get every one they had from the children's place and then t-shirts or a little polo shirt. And that way he always looked so cute and so comfortable and dapper. And as an adult, he doesn't want to wear shorts. I mean, he does sometimes, but not on the daily. But he likes really comfortable pants, not jeans. He likes some Lululemon ones that I get him. But when I went to Sephora, I was in Kohl's, and I thought, let me go see if they have any good summer pants. And I found these. Okay, what makes these special is they were long enough for him because he's a small, but he's tall. And so he didn't try them on, but I held them up beside him. And I got him the khaki and the gray. And this is what he likes: elastic waist. He is all about the comfort. And they are thin and soft. A lot of these pants you'll get are that thick khaki, or they're the kind that you pull them out of the dryer and there is no way you're getting the wrinkles out. They scrunch up into nothing. And I feel good about these. They're 61% cotton, 35% lyocell, 4% spandex. So it's that lyocell that's going to wash before wearing, good. Machine wash warm, tumble dry low. So just wanted to show those to you in case your husband or son is like that too. Okay, these came yesterday and I'm on the fence. They're from Elisa Johnson, which is a very happening of now sunglass place. And I saw these. I had ordered some in the past and they sent the email out with these. And these are right up my alley. I don't know if I've squeezed my nose pieces in yet. And they look a lot like the Key, Q-U-A-Y, pink ones that I have that I absolutely adore. So many of you got those. I got backups, but they don't sell the pink ones anymore. They'll even advertise them on Instagram. Okay, I do like them. I know what the problem was. I had my hair up. Hair is such a big deal. So yes, I love them. I take that back. I'm keeping them. Boy, they fit. Oh, and when I tried them on, I had not adjusted them either. But aren't they cool? And they're pretty and they're pink. Oh, they're beautiful. Okay, glad I tried them on with you. Okay, let me regroup and we'll start going over makeup and then we'll get to what I wore this week. Okay, we're back. We're back with more stuff, right? Okay, you guys, this is gonna be favorites too. I've just been putting everything in this bag. So it's gonna be a grab bag here. One of you mentioned this, which is the Wow Speed Dry Blow Dry Spray. Dramatically reduces drying time, alcohol free. So when I was mentioning the Kenra blow dry spray, one of you said this was the best. So we're going to try it out. Matter of fact, last night, or the last time I washed my hair, which I think was night before last, I'm loving that L'Oreal shampoo and conditioner, the glossing, but I switched it up a little bit because I needed to dry my hair quickly. So I used the Kenra. So that's what I've got. I think it doesn't give as much shine as the other things do, but it gives more body. But I'm getting ready. I mean, I have good body because I have all this new hair that is coming in, but I've already talked too much about that. Okay, this is going to be funny, but this is not going to surprise you. I have a friend that every time I see her, I love her lip combo. And I asked her, and she said, it's the Anastasia Lip Velvet. And I said, I tried all of those and I returned them all. No, I think I gave them away. I said, they were terrible. They made my lips look 100 years old. But I remembered that when I went to tell you guys about them, a lot of you loved them and they get almost 5 stars. I was like, okay, it's got to be a me problem. So I had one that I had not gotten rid of. Where is it? It's this one. It was actually in a bag to get rid of, and I pulled it out. It was still in the box and everything, and this is Softy. So let's do some swatches. The secret is putting it on your lips, and okay, your lips, don't let them be flaky. but my lips usually aren't flaky unless I've worn that Chanel longwear too many days. So the secret is putting it on, and it is like really smoothing, and then just kind of letting it settle, like set in your lips, and then like do it. I always do my lips at the beginning, not at the beginning, but near the beginning of my makeup, because my lips are a big part of my look. So it kind of sets the look, sets the tone for the look. And plus I want to enjoy looking at myself, and that's part of it. But let it kind of set in. I do still use a lip liner, and then put a little bit of not a oil, but some type of gloss over it. Oh my God, it's so pretty. So I didn't know exactly which one she had. I asked her and I had not heard back from her, and I did last night, and it was the one I didn't get. But I got Pure Hollywood. I have a friend named Sherry that she works at Ulta, but she's a makeup artist. She actually works, she's like she doesn't work for Ulta. She works for actually works for Charlotte Tilbury and some other brands. And so she helped me. So this is Pure Hollywood. So you can see why why people like these, because it's smoothing. I mean, look at even how it smooths my hand. And it's moussey and matte, but not that dry. That's part of being a woman, and it's part of growth, and it's part of being happy. Don't be too rigid. Change your mind. Try it again. All those things. I'm talking to you and myself. I've had to learn that myself. Peachy nude. So you can see it's just slight variations in the tone, and I haven't tried them all to tell you which one, but I can tell you the one she got. Let me look up the whole name. Okay, this is Pink Sand. When you look online, I think Pink Sand and Softy are the lightest one. So let's put Pink Sand right by Softy. I mean, so good. Beautiful. Let me look really quick at the one that she's always wearing. I'm gonna get it today. Okay, Hush Rose. Hush Rose is the one that she wears. So I'm not going to get rid of these yet, because I am going to show you some other lip products, of course. I mean, lip products, contour. I've been on a brow kick lately, are my favorite. Okay, actually I have this on. Does anybody remember when I used to love the Makeup Forever foundation stick? I saw it, and this color just looked so good. And I just had such good feelings that when I saw it, it was just like, hello, lover, you're coming home with me. But when I went to look it up online, I didn't see it on the Sephora site. So I don't know what the situation is on this, but it's Y415. And some days I just want this. And I do love, Charlotte Tilbury has one that I like, but not for summer. And so today I used this. I did a swipe everywhere and blended it in with my sponge. And then I did a light layer of the Maybelline over it, just because this wasn't enough for video, but I still love it and glad I got it. Let's see, what else have I gotten into? The HD Perfecting Pressed Powder. This was just interesting. And I came home and took pictures of it beside like the Sisley powder, which is still my favorite. I would say this was a close, because this I don't use when I'm doing my makeup, but say like yesterday I did a live video for my members at like 2:45. So my makeup had been on since early that morning. It's what I would use to touch up like my forehead right here and right here. Even when I'm out of town, I never redo my makeup. I just freshen up. That's what I would use this for. I would have to do them side by side, but I took a picture of this, the Sisley, the MAC, Studio Fix, and Charlotte Tilbury. This is definitely better than Charlotte Tilbury as far as giving a little bit of coverage too and blurring. Does it say blurring? Because it does. Skin Perfecting. This and the Sisley are the best, definitely. So happy with that one. You can throw that package away. And it comes with this little thing, but I was thinking I can't imagine using that, but if you carry it in your purse, that would be a good thing. Okay, let's go into something I was really excited about this week, is this lip combo that I have on. And I've had this lipstick for a while now. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Icon Baby. I remember I got these out of town when they came out, And this color is just, everybody should get it. It's one of those. So when I feel that way, I think of Lancome Tender Mirage is another one I think that everyone should have. So I thought I would do just a little side by side. So this is Icon Baby. Definitely going to be a little bit more color than Tender Mirage. And this is the liner that is, I love. It's a Dolce & Gabbana My Rosy Nude. I love this liner. It is so good. So I'm going to put this in the center. So that's the combo that I have on right now. So see how Icon Baby has color, but it almost has like that little bit of cool tone that makes your lips look really full. So I haven't swatched these. I just thought of this morning. So this is Tender Mirage. Okay, you can see why I like both. I would say, I love the way this smells. It reminds me of old L'Oreal. Not old L'Oreal, but the old school L'Oreal. Or L'Oreal now. But wow, I would say Tender Mirage is glossier and less brown, more peach. But very, very, very close. Okay, I wanted to just, touch base on the Kirkland wipes. They're still my favorite. They're still my favorite. They are not as good as they used to be, but they're still the one. The biggest issue I have, and see, I wear so much more makeup than most people do, especially as far as eyes. So it will break up the liner and the mascara. It just leaves it, smudgy, and then I just go in with my cleanser. So they're still the ones. And okay, let's let my hand dry and go through some more stuff. This is something Brooke told me about. It's the NYX glue, brow glue. Let me wipe my hands. And I've used it once. And what did she say? She said something about me being a Virgo because I bought her one too. And she said, ooh, and she's like doing her brows. Ooh, I love it. And I said, yeah, it was okay. And she said, well, what didn't you like about it? I said, I'm not crazy about that applicator. Like you squeeze it out and then it's like that little brushy thing. I said, that's going to end up getting dirty. She said, yeah. Plus, I just don't have, she has dark brows and she likes them a certain way and I'm not quite as bad as that, but it is good. Crazy lift. Okay. But I did get some others that I did like. Where are they? I went ahead and just got one of these. I've always liked this. I like the Anastasia clear, but it seems to evidently there's not a lot in there, or it's just not quite enough. So I went back and got this. Remember, this is the one that you can turn on its side and really lay it on thick. And then you can take the brush and comb them out. So just a go-to. And then I got a new one yesterday. Did I put it in here? Shoot, I might not have. Yes, I did. It's the Glossier Boy Brow. And, okay, let me go look at something real quick. Okay, I noticed when I put this on, it reminded me of the Refi Brow Set in that it's kind of got a whitish look. And I could kind of see it when I put it on, but I thought, I bet this will dry clear, and it did. So that I like too. Can throw away that box. And then, so that was the brow setters, what I think about them and which one I like. And then this, you guys, this brow pencil is perfection. The one I showed you last week from RMS. Even when I see her showing this on Pinterest, I just think, you're right, it's so good. I've already had to sharpen it. Came with a really cool little sharpener. Oh my God, love it. I love it. So get that kit. I mean, I love the powder and the brush too, but that's easy. Okay, Sephora brand had come out with new lip liners, new shades. This is their 8-hour colorful lip liner. And I swatched them at the store, so I'll put them in here. I got the cinnamon brown, I got the marvelous mauve, and the perfect beige. And so this morning I was going to try to use one of these. They're just not enough for me. Not enough color, just not enough. So I'm going to give these to Brooke. But if you're someone that doesn't really like lip liners that much and you're just looking for a good one to try, these are good. These are really good. and they're like $9. So not all is lost because now I know, but they're just not enough color for me and what I like. And maybe it's because I'm more tan now or something too. But anyway, so all good things about them, just not a good shade for me. Okay, we're back. Okay, brown eyeliner. Today I have on brown eyeliner, but I did my trick that I've done for years where you do the initial wing in brown, but then you go over the very base of your lashes with black and do a little baby wing in black to put your lashes on. And I went to go get the brown roller liner, which I have used for years and is my absolute favorite, and they don't carry it anymore at Ulta. So when I was at Sephora, I went to go get it, and they're not carrying it there either. So I have not looked on the website, but that's very upsetting to me because it was the best. So I got the Maybelline Hyper Easy. Okay, this is what I'll say about that because I've already used it, but it wasn't fresh in my mind. If you like a softer, I like this. It has a soft tip and it gives you some good movement, and it's really brown. Always, always store these not in a drawer. Okay, strike one, store these up like that. The top needs to go on better. Then the next day I tried Charlotte Tilbury Kitten, the Feline Flick in brown. This one also has a really good flick and bendy tip. And we'll look at the darkness in a moment. But today I pulled out the Stila in brown, and it's even dark brown. This one has a but a stiff tip on it. And it made me it made my wing much thicker because when I go across my rounded eyeball, I kind of depend on the swoop of the pen to go and do like that. Well, this one just went straight. It did not have a swoopy bend. So, I mean, you can even see there. So, does that matter to you? If you do wing liner, you know what you like. This would be my least favorite, but I'm not going to take it back because I'll still use it. I might even see if my mom wants to use it just at the base of her lashes. That might be something that if you're not a big makeup wearer that you might enjoy, is just tapping it right there at the base of your lashes, not extending at all. And then even if you didn't wear mascara, that would still give your eyes more emphasis. But here they are. So what are we seeing there? We're seeing that I think the winner is the Charlotte Tilbury, if I had to say, but I'm just going to use them all. And then like I said, I'm going to go probably back behind it and do the black. I did just brown liner and just mascara yesterday. I'm loving that orange tube mascara. I meant to bring it out here to show you. I'll link it below. I think it's like Amy Cole. So good. So good. If you like what I like, you're going to like that. This is something I got, but I haven't tried. It's just the NYX, that smushy matte lip balm in clear. And okay, we're coming down the home stretch of makeup. Also wanted to show you the Dior blush again. I love this. I love this. It's toffee. I looked at all the other colors again because my instinct is when I love something to get all the colors. I just don't like any of the colors like this one. This one is what I've got on today. It is just beautiful. I love it. Okay, Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer. I'm wearing this today, and it is medium. I think it was like no, that's the other powder, so it's medium. And I like it. I mean, it didn't like blow me away or anything, but I like it. But I just used it today for the first time. Okay, you know how I feel about this, the Physicians Formula Contour Palette. This is the only shade that I use, and you can see I'm already hitting pan, and it's very soft. And so I've always thought, many of you said you would get it, but you don't like this packaging. So I'm always trying to find just that color. And so I have this shadow already called Marvelous Peanut. I was watching what is her name? She's a really good makeup artist. She's Australian. It's not Genevieve. It's not Natasha Denona. Oh, I can't remember her name, but she loves this color. It's one of her favorites. And it is a Makeup Forever. They call it Artist Sculpt. And it's just a powder. You can use it for anything you want. It's a sculpting powder. Buildable Intensity Sculpting Powder. And I do like it. And I do use it. But they had 2 more colors that are lighter. They had, let me show you the next one down. And gosh, they're so close. Okay, I think this is the next one down. Thrilled Chestnut. And then Precious Latte. So here they are. Yeah, you can see Latte is a little bit lighter. So I started out in my eyes and in my contour with the Latte, and then I ended up with this one because, of course, this color is about right in between the 2 of them. But this is so soft, you get more of an impact. So if I had to tell you one to get, it would be this one, which is the Thrilled Chestnut. But I just used these for the first time today. So let me get back with you and I'll fill you in. But bottom line, just keep getting this and just keep using this until they will quit making this. But until then, I'll be looking for something to replace it. Okay, so let me change up my camera and we'll be back with my outfit and the clothes I wore this week. Okay, so this dress, oh, I love it. This is me up and down, timeless. This is the one that I showed you from Aritzia. Last time I went to New York, I bought this dress and I've been wearing dresses a lot of the week. And this one is just so pretty. And my friend Lisa, when she was here, said that she did not own a black dress. Lisa, this would be a good one. And it's very similar to the Reformation dresses. Remember, I showed you those weeks ago, and that's what I plan on taking with me for New York. And they're very nice, but they're over $200. Well, this one is not as inexpensive as Gap that I was showing you, but it's right in the middle. It's 100 and something. And it has pockets. Tie belt, you could do it here, you could take it off, you could put your own belt on it. I just, for sake of this video, just tied it in a bow. And then these are the little tiki bow flip-flops that I think look so pretty with this. And then I did unbutton the last button to give it more of that casual vibe. I even noticed when I was sitting down, it made it easier to wear. And I love like the little teeny bit of not poofiness, not padding, but see like the little pleats and the little sleeve. I think it cuts down perfectly. I think it's perfection. Okay, so let's try these. As my dad would say, let's try these clodhoppers on and see how they look. Wow. Okay, they look good on the foot. I will say that. Your foot goes all the way to the tip like I like. Oh, wow. Okay, take back every negative thing I said. You guys, they feel good. They feel really good. They don't feel stiff. They feel good. Hey, Daddy. I saw Chanel somewhere. Okay. Wow. I really like these. Okay, why would I get a platform over just the regular ones? I think the platform looks good with trousers. If you're someone that likes a good trouser and a tank top, I love a platform. It's just, gives you more of that look. Okay, yay, I love that. Okay, so I think the day after I did last Friday's video, I wore this outfit. I think it was Thursday. I wore it all day. I even went to dinner that night. And perfection. Perfection. It's, like I said, it's almost like a little pair of sweatpants and a sweatshirt, but it's in this beautiful cotton slub and loved it. Then the next day, I wore this. I can't remember what I did. I can't even remember. I think I don't know. I made a video for something. And I wore this dress, which is from Amazon. These dresses are so good. This one is size small. This is when you know it's from Amazon. It just says fashion on it. But they're lined, they're pretty, and I will look in my orders and find the exact one. And then that night that we went to the musical, it was so much fun because when John and I first started dating, we went to a lot of plays and musicals, and it was at that same place. And so I enjoyed it. But and we also went out to eat to Ruth's Chris. And so I wore this pink Zara dress. I buy these every year. I have one in red. I usually have them in black, but they're just good dresses and they're very forgiving. And this color is so sweet, but you probably remember when I showed you that. Okay, then I was going through my dresses and I saw this one. This one is very similar to the Amazon, but not as good. This one is actually from Revolve, and I like it, but this one makes me walk like Morticia. It's too tight at the bottom. So I would say get that one. Get the Amazon one over this. Then on Sunday, I had planned on going to the pool. So I put my bikini on, but I wanted to go to Ulta and I had some other things to do. So I put on these pants from J. Crew. Remember I showed you from, again, last time I went to New York. These are beach cover-up pants, and I do mean it this time. You can see, you know, like straight through them, but they're so comfortable and cool in both ways. And then I just put on, this is a couple years old. This is a weekend tunic cotton shirt from Gap, and it's a small. And I just put this over it, and it was a really nice, pretty outfit. And I didn't end up going to the pool. I ended up taking a nap with John and then going over to my parents. And then what did we eat? Oh, we had Italian. I took them Italian. And then yesterday I wore this dress. You probably remember it. I went to look to see if it was still available on Revolve, and you can pre-order it. But there's just something about this dress I think is so pretty and different. It is adjustable. It cuts down a little bit in the back. It's, you know, my typical dress, you know, midi dress, looks good with flip-flops. It's lined, and I always feel good in that dress, and it's something a little different. And I think that's it. Anything else? Any other announcements? I always forget to tell you stuff. Okay, the golden tiger ring. We are doing more, and the white tiger, but I'm just waiting for them to come in. I'll let you know. And my earrings, I wanted something kind of traditional with this dress. So these are just door knocker. So 90s door knocker earrings from Amazon. And yeah, I think that's it. So I hope to see some of you. I hope that I've already seen some of you by the time you see this video. And yeah, so I guess, oh, and so even though I will already have filmed that masterclass, it will still be available down below. So a lot. I got a lot going on, but I love it. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.